Barcelona, where art and sea collide. Gothic alleys whisper stories and modernism dazzles at every turn. We spent days exploring every corner, and in this video I'm taking you through the city's best must-see spots with tips, entry info, and everything you need to know before you go. Let's dive right in. This is my top 15 things to do in Barcelona, Spain. First up on the list is the Sagrada Familia. This is Barcelona's crown jewel. It's one of the most iconic and unique pieces of architecture in the world. Some people plan their entire Barcelona trip here around visiting this. It is a UNESCO World Heritage Site that began construction in 1882, and it is still under construction, with an anticipated completion date in 2026. It's famous for its nature-inspired architecture inspired by Gaudi's vision. Tickets to visit definitely sell out, so you need to plan this one in advance. We actually couldn't get tickets inside on our most recent trip to Barcelona, but we have been in the past, and I do absolutely recommend going inside. Tickets range from roughly $30 USD all the way up to $100 USD, depending on what type of entrance ticket you get and whether or not it's a guided tour. Next up is Parc Güell. This is a whimsical hilltop park, and it is pure Gaudi magic. Mosaic benches, fairy tale towers, and sweeping views over Barcelona towards the sea. The park is open from 9:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. during high season and 9:30 a.m. to 6 p.m. during low season. It's a great place to go for sunset if you want to see the city views, but it's also a great midday with the sun shining on all of the mosaic. I will note that it can get very busy here, and while we have been able to get last minute tickets, it's another place I would probably recommend planning ahead of time. Parc Güell was initially a housing project for wealthy families that ultimately failed, but it was turned into a public park that is now a UNESCO World Heritage Site. After the Parc Güell architectural overload, we're going to Barcelona Beach. It's time to feel the Mediterranean. Barcelona Beach is accessible, lively, and perfect for a midday break. The beach is great, and there's a nice boardwalk walkway lined with shops, good food, and tapas with cocktails. A great time waiting to happen. While you're there, make sure to stroll down towards Port Vell, the old harbor with its yachts, shopping, and snap-worthy waterfront promenades. Prices around this area can be touristy, but for good reason. It's arguably the best and most famous beach in Barcelona. At number 4, we're going to Casa Milà, also referred to as La Pedrera, Gaudi's curvy stone wave building. Inside, you can explore the rooftop with its surreal chimney soldiers, a beautiful rooftop view of the city and the Sagrada Familia, the attic exhibition on Gaudi's techniques, and the apartments restored to early 20th century style. Opening hours are from 9 to 8:30 p.m. during the high season and 9 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. in the low season. There are a variety of ticket options that range from just an entry ticket to a guided tour or a night tour where the rooftop explodes with color. Based on the ticket you get and where you buy it from, tickets will cost somewhere between 30 and 75 USD. Next up is Casa Batlló, another Gaudi gem. Think skeletal balconies, shimmering mosaics, and a roof that mimics a dragon's back. This is another one of the Gaudi houses in the city that showcase his unique architectural style inspired by nature. He has a handful of iconic buildings and houses in the city, but the two I want to focus on for this video are Casa Milà and Casa Batlló. For this house, there's a range of tickets that you can buy that all include different levels of experiences and attractions, with the price ranging from around 30 USD all the way up to 70 USD. For this house specifically, I would recommend buying the ticket online ahead of time on their website, because tickets are cheaper on their website, and there's a discount if you buy them ahead of time. At number 6, we're heading to Montjuïc Castle, which starts with a ride on the Montjuïc cable car for breathtaking aerial views up the hill. This gives you stunning views of the entire city. For the cable car, you can get a one-way ticket or a round-trip fare. I recommend getting the round trip, as this will roll into the next thing on the list that I'll go over. Fares are between 15 and 25 USD. Once you reach the top, you'll explore the interior and exterior of the castle grounds, all the while getting more great views of the city. The most recent time I did this activity, Brianna and I rode the cable car at sunset, and it was stunning. However, we got to the entrance to the castle 5 minutes after they closed, so we couldn't go inside on the recent visit. I wish they had told us this before we went up the cable car, but just a note for your visit. Nonetheless, this is a great thing to do even if you miss the inside of the castle. After the castle, I recommend taking the cable car back down and then walking towards Montjuïc's Grand Fountain Complex, which has us at number 7, the Montjuïc Fountains and the Museum of National Art. This is especially magical at night, with the fountain beaming bright surrounded by the city lights. While the museum is closed this time, this is a very popular hangout spot to have a beer and enjoy the grand city views in the late evening. Even if you don't go inside the museum, this is a stunning place to visit really any time of the day, although I would plan for a lot of walking if you're coming here from the castle. And next up at number 8, we're visiting Arena Arenas de Barcelona. This used to be a bull ring that started in the early 1900s, where it has since been converted to shopping and an entertainment center with a beautiful rooftop you can access. The rooftop wraparound terrace offers 360-degree views over Plaza España, Montjuïc, and more. We came here at night and it was a great time to visit. The restaurants were bustling, there was plenty of stores to shop at, and a hotel with a pool and sauna that has great city views against the glass windows. And the rooftop was just amazing. It's centrally located, so drop by while you're moving between Montjuïc and the city core. And really quick, I want to share what types of videos you can expect from the channel. Bree and I met almost 11 years ago and we just got married on June 6th. We met in Amsterdam and have been traveling ever since. We are big hikers, we love the outdoors and all things travel. We have hundreds of travel guides, top 10s, and hiking vlogs on the channel. We have top 10 travel guides for places all over the globe, so make sure to subscribe and check out the other videos that we've made from all over. No Barcelona travel guide is complete without visiting La Rambla. This pedestrian boulevard stretches from Plaza Catalunya down to Port Vell, lined with florists, cafes, kiosks, street performers, and so much more. And make sure you don't miss the side alleys, La Rambla de Canaletes, and the entrance to La Boqueria Market, which I'll touch on later, and other hidden passageways to explore. Sadly, this is one of those spots where you should keep your guard up for pickpockets or any scams. It's a classic tourist area where sometimes this stuff just happens, but nonetheless, this is an awesome area of Barcelona to explore and spend time at. At number 10, we're heading to Montserrat. This is one of the best escapes from the city. If you were to drive, it's only 1 hour outside of the city, but the easiest way to get here is by bus or train. We took the train here many years ago. It's the perfect day trip to escape the city, to visit the monastery here, the hikes, or the wine. You can take the R5 train from Plaza España, roughly a 1 hour ride to Monastral de Montserrat, then take a beautiful cable car ride up to the main attraction. Depending on how you get your tickets and cable car or rack railway, this will cost between $25 and $40 USD. And if you don't want to deal with any logistics, I'm sure you can book a guided day trip on Get Your Guide or a comparable tourist site. Next up is Parc de la Ciutadella, a leafy urban oasis in the city center. Walk through fountains, the cascading waterfall feature, the lake where you can rent small boats, and sculptures scattered throughout the park. The park also houses the Barcelona Zoo. I came here for an early morning run and it was amazing. Although make sure to check hours for the park. I went early and some of the entrances were closed while some were open, so it might be worth waiting to visit until midday where everything is open so you don't have to get turned around like I did. At the north end of the park, you can also see the Arc de Triomphe, a classical archway that was built as the main grand entrance to the park. At number 12, we have the Gothic corridor. This is old Barcelona. Meander through narrow medieval alleys, hidden plazas, ancient Roman walls, and Gothic buildings. This is the perfect place for an afternoon stroll or a late night walk as the crowds slowly disappear. There are ample streets and alleys to walk through, get lost in, and explore. And as you explore, make sure to always watch out for little charms, historic signage, local cafes, and small artisan shops. The Gothic corridor is the perfect thing to also visit with stops 13 and 14 for a concentrated Gothic medieval walk. So the first stop to pair with the Gothic corridor is the Cathedral Barcelona, right in the heart of the Gothic corridor. This is a prime example of Roman Gothic architecture with a 13th to 20th century construction history. It is home to the 13 white geese in its cloister, symbolizing St. Elulia's 13 years of martyrdom. If you'd like to go inside, hours are typically 8:30 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. on weekdays and Saturdays from 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Admission is free for general worship at certain times, whereas tickets for a standard visit with access to the rooftop ranges from $20 to $35 USD. The next stop to pair with the Gothic corridor in the Cathedral Barcelona is the Basilica de Santa Maria del Mar, a stunning Catalan Gothic church in the Born district. There's free entry from 6 to 8:30 p.m. and for Mass, and then there's a fee where you can get a ticket that includes access to the towers, the crypt, and the terrace. Tickets range from $10 to $25 USD based on the ticket you get and where you buy it from. At number 15, we have one of Europe's most iconic food markets right off La Rambla. Walk through bustling, colorful stalls of fruit, seafood, cured meats, tapas stands, and more. You can come here for fresh produce, ready-to-eat food, and other groceries to take home. This is a fun market to walk around whether you're looking to get something or just go window shopping. At number 16, I want to add a bonus destination, and that is El Nacional Market, an upscale market hall in the middle of the city, just a few blocks away from La Rambla. This is a place to check out if you're a foodie or someone looking for a nice high-end cocktail. And that's going to wrap up this video, my top things to do in one of my favorite European cities. I've been here a few times and every time I have the best trip, and I do apologize if I pronounced anything wrong in this video, but if you have any questions, leave them down below in the comments and make sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more travel guides. Anyways, I'll see you guys on another video.